The legislature's legal counsel, attorney Anthony Camacho, was tasked with looking into 9 specific issues surrounding an ethics complaint filed by Port Board Chairman Monty Mesa. The first issue was whether or not the senator's oath of office obligates him to comply with the ethics code for elected officers. According to Attorney Camacho, Senator Rector must indeed comply with this ethics code. The second issue was whether or not the senator could use money out of his legislative budget to pay the GFT rent for his legislative office space or for union copying costs. The senator has located his senatorial office on the second floor of the GFT's building in Manilao. According to Camacho, this would constitute a conflict of interest because as president of the union, Senator Rector receives a paycheck from the GFT and therefore has financial interest in the union. The fourth issue is whether the senator can negotiate matters related to pay scales for the Port Authority of Guam. According to Attorney Camacho, if Senator Rector negotiated pay scales as union president while holding office as a senator, he would have violated the ethics code. The fifth issue is whether the senator can simultaneously hold office as a Guam senator and as a president of the GFT labor union. On this issue, Camacho says the senator can indeed hold both offices simultaneously, provided that it does not interfere with the performance of his official duties and is not otherwise in direct conflict with the standard of conduct. The sixth issue is whether or not Rector can use his position as senator to further the union's interest while he is the union's president. According to Camacho's summary, the senator is not allowed to participate in any decision that may affect the union unless he discloses his financial interest in the union and unless he completes a disclosure of conflicts of interest form with the GEC within 3 working days of the potential conflict. If Rector casts a vote on the floor dealing with the union, he must prepare a written statement that identifies the bill his vote is on and the nature of his financial interest. This statement is to be filed with the Speaker. The seventh issue is whether Rector can serve as the chairman of the Committee on Labor while he is the labor union president. The GFT is a labor union, but according to Camacho, Rector can remain chairman of the Labor Committee as long as he avoids any conflicts of interest. In essence, as long as he doesn't influence any bills or decisions that directly benefit the union that he is the president of. The eighth issue is whether or not Rector is prohibited from engaging in activities with the government agencies that involve union-related activities. According to Camacho, if this has happened, it would indeed be a violation of the ethics code. The ninth and final issue is whether Rector is prohibited from using his legislative budget to pay rent to the union while he is a union president. The answer, according to Camacho, is yes, he is prohibited. Camacho also advised the committee on what it could do if it were to find ethical violations. The committee, according to Camacho, can only recommend what actions the legislature may take, but it will be up to the legislative body as a whole to decide. With 10 votes, the legislature can indeed decide to dismiss Senator Rector and have him replaced by someone as long as the replacement only serves the remainder of Rector's term. The committee is also required to deliberate on Rector's complaint in a public meeting. And finally, the provisions of the standard of conduct for elected officers should apply to Senator Rector, according to Attorney Camacho. While this summary has been released, it is a preliminary finding and one that the Ethics Committee will have to deliberate when they meet this Wednesday. Clint Rogel, PNC News.